Namaskaram, Nilima. Good to see you as usual, so bright and effulgent. So I've been hearing about this Shakti Kumbh for a very long time. And I just wanted to know, how did you conceive of it and what is it all about?
I'm a yoga teacher in the Shivananda yoga tradition. I have seen so many wonderful yoga teacher training courses. And over the years, I came across the Shakti and Sri Vidya traditions. And I realized there aren't any teacher training courses that are dedicated to yoginis, to women's bodies, to the different stages of a woman's life. And I was thinking how wonderful it would be to have an integral yogini TTC, teacher training course, where women from around the world can come to India and learn from all the masters of the different female spiritual traditions of Bharatvarsh, of this land, and then create a simple 1-hour session that they can be certified in, and they can go back and teach other women around the world. This is how the idea came, that we should create an integral yogini teacher training course. But beyond that was the sense, what if we had our own center where people could come and live and learn and discover all this amazing wisdom that is currently available in bits and bobs in different places? What if there were a center? And then I said there should be centers in 4 corners of India, just like many centuries ago, Shankaracharya set up the 4 mathas in the 4 corners of India to train male monks in the revitalization of Sanatan Dharma. So the time has come to create Shakti centers in the 4 corners of India and one in the center that will train women leaders across all domains to be yoginis, to have the capacity to tap into their own Shakti and to bring that to their leadership wherever they are serving. And then I said it may be a bit difficult to create so many centers from the beginning itself. How about creating them like pop-up ashrams? And I said, what is a pop-up ashram? It is a Kumbh Mela. So that's what the Kumbh is for millennia, that suddenly a city pops up on the banks of a river. And all the masters come and they teach and they ventilate, they learn from each other. So we can create a pop-up Gurukulam for girls, for women, which is a Shakti Kumbh. Because the Kumbh means the womb, and it relates back to the famous story of Sagar Manthan, where the elixir of immortality came and it was held in a pot. And that pot was called the Kumbh, and 4 drops fell, etc. That's a different story. But the Kumbh also means womb. And so it's even more appropriate for women to have a Kumbh Mela, which is a celebration of the power of the womb, the life-giving waters of the womb and the moon cycles that are connected with that, and Shakti that flows from there. And so the idea of a Shakti Kumbh, and how we can begin with Rishikesh on the banks of Mother Ganga. And I went and met Swami Chidananda Saraswati of Paramath Niketan. I met Swami Brahmdev of Oro Valley Ashram. And the minute I just use these words, Shakti Kumbh, it seems to have a spark that immediately gets a response as a big yes. Like everyone just knows this needs to happen. And it's a fantastic idea. And the joy, the rasa, the fullness of Shakti is kind of contained in those 2 words itself, like the container of Shakti. That's what Shakti Kumbh is. And I just put the word out. I said, no one person or one organization can create such a thing. It has to be a yoga of collaboration. We have to come together in the service of seva and shramdan. We're not doing this for money. We are creating an event that will happen for posterity, just like the Kumbh Mela happens for millennia. Let this be a women's Kumbh that happens for another 1,000 years. Why not, right? So Parmat Niketan came on board, Oro Valley Ashram came on board, Auroville came on board, Devipuram joined us, 1,000 Suns Academy, Kundalini Yoga joined, yourselves bringing this wonderful concept of the Chandra Namaskar and how that is a flow for a woman to use as her core practice. And then Brihat came on as a culture partner. It's been just magic how we all work together and how quickly this has happened. I went to Rishikesh to discuss this idea in June, and was it July? And look, we are here in early October, and it's done. We have a website, we have a program, we have 21 days, we have 35 plus master teachers. It's happening. So,
it's so fascinating to hear what you have to say, Nilima. Can you tell us a little bit more about what the Kumbh part of it is going to be all about? I understand there is going to be an integral yogini teachers training course that happens for these 21 days. But as far as the Kumbh is concerned, is it for everybody? How are you looking at it?
Yes, so the theme of this entire Kumbh is called the Regenerative Renaissance of Mother India, Revitalizing Bharata Shakti. So Shakti is not exclusive to women. It's exclusive. It's inclusive. It's available to all genders, men, women, all genders. So we invite everyone who wishes to revitalize their own Shakti to come into their own true inner innate power. And even if they can't come for 21 days, come for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days. There are workshops. If you get onto the website, www.shaktikumbh.org, you will see that there is a workshop calendar. There are any number of days you can come from, so you can come for. So there is also a daily pass that you can register for and come. From the morning yoga sessions to the havans that will happen, to the satsangs and, plenary master speakers, Ganga Aarti every evening, highly curated cultural programs around the theme of Shakti will happen every night. So just come and be part of this Kumbh experience, because like the traditional Kumbh Mela, the idea of akhadas, that different masters come, they effectively set up camp at the center while they are there. Their students come and learn from other masters as well. So this is meant to be a confluence of all these different Shakta traditions, Tantra traditions, any tradition that holds wisdom of the divine feminine, that any man, woman, regardless of gender, wishes to come and activate their Shakti with. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. So the Kumbh will be like a traditional Kumbh Mela, where you just come and become part of the festivities and the learnings and the dikshas, and the transmissions. It's available to all. It's a fest. It's a celebration of the great mother herself, who's everyone's mother.
Nilima, just listening to you is so fascinating that I have one very practical question to ask you, because everybody may be asking this question. At the end of all this training, are you saying that the women can take it forward and lead and become leaders and, change makers? How are you looking at it? Because we need to tell people what is the practical aspect of it, apart from their spiritual growth.
One of the things I do, I've written this book called Shakti Leadership, and my mission is to create 100,000 women change makers by 2030, who will collaborate to create peace, prosperity, and beauty through the exchange of multiple forms of capital. So this will be women from, economy, ecology, technology, peace building, all sectors that women are really needed in right now. And while there's a lot of good leadership training available for these sectors, what's not so available is the inner technology and the self-awareness and the inner awakening, inner transformation training that is needed by any woman who wishes to be a leader and a change maker. So when you come to the Shakti Kumbh and you become an integral yogini, a teacher, and you make those practices available to yourself and to others, you're bringing Shakti to your work, your life, your leadership, and even your relationships. So we say, come and learn how to live, love, and lead as Shakti, how to embody that, right? And ultimately, it's about becoming a rasika, right? It's life ultimately is about rasanubhav. Are you tasting the juice of life? And do you know how to savor it? And do you discern between all the different textures and tastes? And that's what embodiment and incarnation is. That's why we are here. So how do we leave from here becoming rasikas, where we're fully enjoying the flavors of life, and we achieve our own inner freedom and fulfillment through our self-mastery and selfless service in the world, in the work that we do.
Thank you, Nilima. It's been so beautiful hearing you. And I really hope that just anybody who watches this video will be filled with a longing to taste that nectar that is just flowing out of your expression and your words. And all the very best. May the divine Shakti's radiance just flow through you and anybody else who's part of this program. Thank you.
Thank you, Rahima. I'll just close by saying the major inspiration for this is also Sri Aurobindo's 150th birth anniversary, India's 75th year of independence. It's time for us to all live, love, and lead as Shakti. So we revitalize our families, our communities, our countries, and our planet. So we're doing this in service of creation herself. So welcome.
So beautiful. And on that note, we shall say Jai Ma and Dhanyavad. Thank you so much, Nilima.
Jai Ma.